Zach, disappointed with that result, Zach?
I was outboxing him easy. He couldn't even catch his shots. There's all little skimmers, couldn't catch me. Everyone around the ringside just said that I won that. All the front ones lot just said I won that.
You're going to appeal that decision?
Well, what can you do? Because we always get the bad side of it anyway. I've come up from the bottom. I was from the small horse show. I did it in all the amateurs, beat all the GB squad, and then I still didn't get picked down. And it's the same today.
It should be your night tonight, yeah?
I thought everyone said it. It's a joke. Cheers, though. Thank you.
We heard from Zach there, very unhappy about it, but you thought it was a strange performance from Joshua Buatsi tonight, Fraser.
I just think Josh is my good friend, you know, and Zach's my friend as well. Zach's a local lad to me, so I think he boxed out of his skin. I think he had a game plan. He made it really awkward for Josh. I don't think Josh adapted well at all tonight. We know he's in a tough fight last time with Callum Smith. As that knocked a little bit out of him, I'm not sure. I know Zach was on the back foot and making it really awkward and difficult for Josh to land anything clean. But I need to watch it again because it was, like...
What, you could actually sit through that again, yeah?
No, well, if I wanted to score it, but you see like the way that Zach was like on the floor a few times, Josh didn't land too much clean, it was a lot of like clubbing shots, so they are always difficult to score, do you know what I'm saying? But then, have the judges gone for the fact that Josh was on the front foot, Zach was on the back foot? Like, I don't know how it's been broken down. You know, when you're in here, you're in the moment, aren't you?
Virgil Hunter was telling him that he was being too static, too samey. He needs to switch it up and create more variety.
I agree. I just don't think nothing changed throughout the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he needs to adapt and change a little bit. It wasn't a great watch. That one would not go down as a classic. We go again.
Make sure you don't do that against Jamie TKV when you finally appear.
When do you ever see me like that, mate? I'm all fucking action, let me tell you that.
Let's give it a bigger intro now. I'm with the legendary Virgil Hunter here, ringside at the Carp Live Arena. We were very frustrated with Joshua Buatsi's performance on our desk tonight. I know Zach made it difficult, but you were urging him to do things in there, Virgil, tonight. Was he listening to instructions?
I think he tried to follow instructions the best that he could. When you got a guy that's going to grab, flop, and fall, every fight's not going to be a pretty fight. I know in the minds of people and the minds of the media and everything, it should have been an easy fight, right? But you got a guy that came in to try to steal the fight. And I'm not putting down the referee, but he should have took a couple of points from me for that because it was intentional. It was intentional. So, but what I'm happy about is Josh won the fight with his left hand. He won the fight with his left hand. And what can you say? A win is a win. Of course I'm disappointed, but in my eyes, I see things the way I see it. I'm not seeing it the way he sees it. So I just kept urging him, just win the fight. Just win the fight. So we're going right back to the drawing board. I'm sure there are going to be critics talking about this fight and everything, but that comes with the territory. So he's got to live with that.
4 years you've been together. I think 2021 you got together. I know he's very happy with you. He always talks about the business of boxing that he does with you. You're like the headmaster, we've always called you, and you know the game inside out. Should he be fighting guys with a different style? Should he be in with Anthony Yard? That fight with Callum Smith was brilliantly exciting back in February. Do you need to put him in with the better Bievs, the Bivels, the guys that are going to stand there and fight him?
Well, that's the best Joshua Buatsi when somebody's going to stand there and fight him. Anybody that's moving and stuff like that, he has to learn how to cut the ring off, but it's an experience. So I like the Bivol fight. Somebody's going to come to him and not run. I like the Benavidez fight, a dog that's going to come to him. Like the Yard fight, a tough fight, a strong guy. Anything can go. And I think styles do make fights. We've seen some of the greatest look bad and have early on, and people write them off, and then they step up the next fight and show what they're made of. So the main thing is he got the win. He'll go over in his mind what he did, made the mistakes that he made. And I think the mistakes was he wasn't moving his feet in quick enough. Correct. But when he would get there, he would get grabbed. So it was a frustrating fight, but you got to win frustrating fights, and you got to win fights that are easy.
Are you frustrated with that tonight? It seemed like a really difficult fight you had to put there.
Gareth, of course, there's a type of result that you want, there's a type of performance that you want, but the style he had didn't allow it. But I said to my team, as soon as I got to the corner, I said I won the fight anyway. But of course, there's a way you want to win. I said, Gareth, you can't be on the floor about 6-7 times and claim you won the 10th rounder.
Virgil's saying he wants you in against Anthony Yard, Benavidez, Beterbiev, because those are the fights that'll bring out the best in you.
Yeah, it is. It is, you know, they wouldn't come and keep falling on the ground, you know, we'll fight and we'll have a good fight.
Congratulations on your victory tonight. It's always great to see you. Thank you. I am indeed with Ezra, the cannon Taylor, who's fresh off victory last week. We were divided on the desk. I had it for Joshua Buatsi. We could have argued a draw. A couple of the guys had it for Zach Parker. How did you have it?
I had it for Zach Parker, you know. It was a bit of an ugly fight. It wasn't entertaining, it wasn't good. But Zach Parker, I feel like he done enough to win. I think he won the cleaner shots throughout the fights. And yeah, he won in my eyes. But I guess Buatsi got the decision from the judges.
It was a very frustrating fight to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, very, very much so. And knowing what Joshua Buatsi is and what he can box like and what we've seen of him on Callum Smith, you know, it was a bit of a underwhelming performance, I believe. And I don't think I've seen Zach Parker fight like that either. So yeah, it's a bit surprising.
You and I were chatting about you going in with Ben Whittaker very soon. It's a fight you want. Would you fancy Joshua Buatsi in a fight? Because you're the type of fighter that will produce a thrilling contest with you and him, in my view. Is he on your radar?
I appreciate it, man. Every single one of these guys who fought tonight are on my radar. All the winners, the losers not so much, but the winners for sure. They've got titles. That's what I want. I want titles. And these guys are here for the taking, man. We're all over the same table as well, so I can't see why we can't get it on.
All right, tic-tac-toe, 1, 2, 3. Lyndon Arthur, Joshua Buatsi or Liam Cameron. Give me in which order you want them and when.
I want Lyndon Arthur because he's got the European. I like Joshua Buatsi because he's got a nice WBA international. And Liam Cameron, I'll take him for a British defence. No offence to Liam Cameron.
And do you knock them all out?
I stop all of them. I damage every single one of them for sure.
All quickly as well, yeah? All within 5 rounds.
Ooh, damn. I'd say within 8.
I've never known you lost for words.
Nah, do you know what? I'm a polished fighter now, you know. I'm a bit of a different fighter. I'm seasoned. A seasoned professional goes out and gets the job done later on because I make sure I cook my opponents, you know what I'm saying? Before I get into eating.
Ezra, timing in sport and timing in life and timing in the ring is so important. But what a time to be in the light heavyweight division right now.
Ooh, it's amazing, man. Trust me, I thank God that I'm here because a few years back it was probably a bit too hot to handle for certain people. And right now it's nice. People are coming over the hill. People are coming up the hill. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, accelerations is good right now. And I'm in the mix. I'm here.
You're on that hill waiting to knock them out inside 8. Back to you guys.